Good evening, students. Now, in the unit third, learning force analysis. In the previous lecture, we just find out the values, the approximate analytical method for velocity. Now, in the present lecture, we just explain the approximate analytical method for
So,
estimation of the in the given figure. To consider the motion of a crank and connecting rod of a reciprocating steam engine. Okay, so this thing is shown in the figure, which is you can see the left hand side. Okay, then further let OC be the crank and PC is the connecting rod. Let the crank rotate with angular velocity of omega radian per second and the crank turns through an angle theta. Okay, crank turns through an angle theta. This is the angle theta. From the inner dead center, this is the inner dead center and this is the outer dead center. Inner dead center and this the inner dead center briefly written as IDC and the outer dead center briefly written as ODC. Okay, now let X be the displacement of a reciprocating body P. Okay, so X be the displacement of the reciprocating body P from IDC after, okay, from IDC from here, and after time t second during which the crank has turned through an angle theta. So the same thing is mentioned here. L is the length of the connecting rod between the centers. R is the radius of crank or crank pin circle. Phi is the inclination of connecting rod to the line of stroke PO, line of the stroke PO. And N is the ratio of the length of connecting rod to the radius of the crank, which is equal to the L by R. Okay. So in the previous lecture, we just show the expression. We just find out the expression for the velocity, and that is the dx by dt, dx by dt multiplied by d theta by d, d theta by dt equal to the omega. Okay, then finally we get this equation from the previous study. Vp is equal to Vp is equal to omega sin theta plus sin 2 theta by n. Now, in the from the next slide, you can find how to determine the acceleration from the velocity expression. Okay, so the same figure is there, the notation is also the same. This is the inner dead center, this is the outer dead center. Okay, now acceleration of the piston. Then, since the acceleration is the rate of change of the velocity, we all know very well what is acceleration. Acceleration is the change in the rate of change of velocity. So what we do, so the in the previous slide we know what is the expression for the velocity. Then to find out the acceleration of the point P, okay, we just differentiate with respect to time t. Then dvp by dt is equal to dvp by d theta multiplied by d theta by dt, and here we all know very well d theta by dt is equal to omega, and this thing we will also clarify in our previous lecture. Okay, then dvp by d theta multiplied by omega. Now difference differentiating given equation with respect to theta. Okay, the vp equation which we find out in the next lecture, and we also show in the previous slide. Okay, then dvp by d theta. So after doing that, we know this is the expression for the velocity. Vpu is equal to Vp is equal to omega sin theta plus sin 2 theta by 2n. Now differentiate it with respect to theta. In the next slide, we do the same thing. Okay, then dvp by d theta is equal to omega now into r cos theta plus cos 2 theta multiplied by 2n. Okay, after simplifies it, we get omega into r and cos theta plus cos 2 theta by n. So substituting the value of d theta dvp by d theta in the above equation, then we get ap is equal to omega into r cos theta plus cos 2 theta by n multiply by omega. And after simplify it, we multiply this omega to in this term, we get the final solution of piston is equal to omega square r cos theta plus cos 2 theta by n. Okay, so this is the analytical approximate analytical method for estimation of the piston. Okay, thank you very much.